Hello everyone, it's Don here again with another update on my W.A.R Corsair project. Last weekend I was able to get a lot of the cowl work done, and so this week I was able to pull the cowling off of the form. That came off easier than I expected. It took me just a couple minutes to tap her down. And then I got inside and stripped all that green foam out of that nose section there. As you can see from here to the nose, that was solid green styrofoam, so I had to dig that all out. That was a chore. That took about 2 hours. Okay, then you can see here I cut a path on each side up through there. That's the midsection, and it'd be like the left and right of the cowling. And what this is for is you'll put a piano hinge in here, pop rivet it in on both sides, and then you come along and you cut this all the way across there, all the way across the front back into here, and then you have an upper shell and a lower shell. And then up in the nose section I filled it in with the epoxy and cotton flock material to fill it in, give it a nice heavy nose section. And I don't know if you can tell, but there's also that piece of music wire in there. It's hidden around here because of the backlighting of the door. But in some areas you can see it, like you can kind of see it right here, this little gray spot down in here. That's the piano wire. And now that edge is really rigid, hard, solid. So now I'm getting ready. I've got 4 pieces of fiberglass cut ready to go in. Basically one piece will go from center to center. Put one layer in, and I'll stagger the seams. I'll put like a seam in the center and the other seam on this side. But they'll get staggered and they'll overlap each other. And then after that's all in, glassed and wet, then I'll throw it back on the form. Because as you can see, just by notching out this foam, see what happened to the shape of the cowling. Now if I was to put that glass in there and glass it just like that, it would probably end up retaining that shape. So save the form, rewrapped it in wax paper, just slip it on there and it should be done. This here is just the micro balloons and epoxy mix. Sanded out. There's still some low spots, but for the most part it's pretty true. Alright, well it's 10:05 in the morning and it's already 93 degrees in here. This is Sunday, July, well it's not the 1st, I can tell you that. Yes it is, July 1st. Alright, okay, once I get this glass laid up, I'll do a real quick video, an addition onto this to show the inside all covered with glass, and then I'll throw it on the form and call it a day because it's just absolutely miserable today. Alright, I'll be back when I'm done. Okay, I just now finished glassing the inside of the cowling. So it's just 12:20, 98 degrees. Still Sunday the 1st. Alright, there's the finished product. It's all done, the inside's done. And I stuck it back in the form. Got the glass coming off over the edge. Just pulled over it nicely. So that's it. I stuck it up this way because the fabric on the inside, if I turn it the other way, the fabric around the inside lip will sag. So this way it can sag and droop, you know, like I got it taped here, but the outside I couldn't run it around the corners. But that's it. It's back in the mold, so that should help hold her in its present form. It slid on real nice, fit all the way right back on where it came off of. So all I gotta do now is let it set, cure. I'll leave it out here in the sun all day. Like I said, it's in the mid-90s out here. So that'll be it for this weekend. I'm going inside, getting a drink, and calling it a day. I'll come back out later to put it away. So that's the update for this week. So everyone watching, thanks a lot, appreciate it. Leave your comments, questions, concerns. And hopefully next weekend I'll be working on this. Actually I ran out of epoxy. I had just enough to finish it. So I got lucky. Alright, well this is Don out, and hopefully see you next weekend. Alright, take care.